In a deeply emotional turn of events, Ariana Grande is mourning the loss of one of the most important and cherished figures in her life, her beloved grandmother, Marjorie Nonna Grande. At the age of 99, the matriarch of the Grande family passed away peacefully in her home, leaving behind a legacy of wisdom, warmth, and a trailblazing mark on music history. Ariana's mother, Joan Grande, broke the heartbreaking news on Tuesday, June 17th, through a touching post on Instagram stories. "We are devastated to share that the beloved matriarch of our family has passed away," Joan wrote. Marjorie, Nonna Grande, passed peacefully in her home and was surrounded by her family and loved ones for every moment of her last few weeks. "We thank you for your love, support, and for respecting our privacy as we grieve and celebrate her beautiful, extraordinary life." Those who have followed Ariana's career know that Nonna wasn't just a grandmother. She was an icon in her own right, a fierce, witty, and immensely lovable force who stood proudly beside her granddaughter through every high and low, both on stage and off. To honor her, Ariana posted a black and white throwback of Marjorie's wedding to her late husband Frank, simply captioned, "Forever." The image, steeped in vintage elegance, is a tribute to an enduring love story and a family bond that defined Ariana's roots. Ariana's older brother, Frankie Grande, also paid homage with a soul-crushing tribute. "I love you endlessly, my sweet Nonna," he wrote. "I miss you more than words can hold. My heart is shattered, but I feel you watching over me, already so proud of everything I've done and all that is about to come." Though the world knew her best as Nonna, Marjorie Grande wasn't just a sweet grandmotherly figure. She was sharp, incredibly supportive, and, surprisingly, one of the oldest people to ever chart on the Billboard Hot 100. Yes, you read that right. In April 2024, at the age of 98, Marjorie made music history. She was featured in the deeply personal track Ordinary Things, from Ariana's album Eternal Sunshine. That brief but heartfelt appearance catapulted her into the record books as the oldest artist ever to appear on the Billboard Hot 100, with the track landing at number 155. That wasn't just a lyric. That was a life lesson broadcasted to millions, delivered in the most Nonna way possible, candid, wise, and direct from the heart. Even in the quiet moments, Marjorie remained Ariana's rock. When Wicked premiered in November, Ariana flew back home to Boca Raton, Florida, just for a day, specifically to watch the film with her grandmother. They visited the very theater Ariana grew up attending, Cinemark 20, for a full-circle moment. "Flew to Boca for a day to watch with Nonna at the movie theater I grew up going to every weekend," Ariana shared in an Instagram Stories post. And Nonna didn't disappoint with her reactions. Thrilled to report that when the Sugar Glider had her drum solo, Nonna exclaimed loudly, "Oh, I love that!" Ariana wrote with joy, even tagging the movie's director, John M. Chu. Moments like these are what truly made Nonna a beloved figure, not just to Ariana's family, but to fans who grew to love her fiery spirit and infinite wisdom. She represented the grounding presence in Ariana's fast-paced life, a compass pointing her back to her values, to love, and to home. Marjorie Grande's story is one of love, resilience, and unshakable support. Born nearly a century ago, she bore witness to world wars, social revolutions, and the explosion of a granddaughter who would become a global pop icon. Through it all, she remained a pillar of strength, a woman who loved fiercely, lived fully, and never hesitated to speak her truth. She would have celebrated her 100th birthday this October. The milestone was one Ariana and her family were deeply looking forward to. But even though that centennial celebration won't happen in the physical world, it's safe to say that Marjorie's influence will continue to resonate across generations. Her husband, Frank Grande, passed away in 2014 at age 90. Together, they built a family that would become one of the most influential in entertainment today. And while Frank is gone, their story is now complete in the stars, where perhaps they're together again, watching over the family they built. In an age of fleeting fame and disposable trends, Marjorie Nonna Grande's presence reminded us all what truly matters. Unconditional love, staying grounded, and never forgetting where you came from. And maybe, just maybe, always ending the day with a kiss goodnight. Rest in peace, Nonna. You weren't just Ariana's grandma. You were everyone's Nonna. And your voice, both in music and in life, will echo on forever.